technically speaking, should Jon Jones then have to fight Tom Aspinall?
I mean, by law, if we're being nerds here,
Yeah.
right? What is the point of having an interim champion?
Okay.
When the champion is ready to fight,
Yeah.
Okay.
there's no point to have one.
So if he fights Stipe, what should happen by law?
Then Tom Aspinall strip.
Oh, Tom gets stripped.
Tom gets stripped.
Yeah, Tom gets stripped.
Wait, why would he get stripped?
Because he's the interim champion.
But he should then be the first one to fight, right?
But if John doesn't decide to fight him, it doesn't. So
Wow, that's crazy.
it's basically, I get this golden ticket.
Should the interim championship be silver? Hey, bro, 2 UFC champions.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm asking
Yeah.
opinions. I think yes.
Yeah, I go yes, and you brought it up, so I go yes. I just think, like, once again, this all started from Chael Sonnen bringing a different perspective of champion and interim champion, right?
It makes sense.
And so I never looked at it that way, right? In the past, it would be like, okay, the champion, this guy he's hurt. Okay, we're gonna make it interim champion. It's like Jamal Hill. He was a champion. He blew his Achilles tendon. He goes, I'm gonna be out for a long time. I'm vacating the belt.
I didn't know he was champ.
He was a champ. Yeah,
he beat Glover, beat the brakes off Glover.
Yeah,
And then, tough fight.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm vacating the belt. I tore my Achilles. It's gonna take at least 9 months. I'll come back and I'll fight for the title. Right? This wasn't the case. Jon Jones was gonna fight Stipe. That fight was set and ready to go. Jon gets hurt, tore his pec. Stipe and Jon back out. Then Tom and Sergey, I believe his name is, they fight for the interim belt. Typically, when that happens, the interim champion is supposed to fight the champion when he returns. That's your golden ticket to go to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. But he can't go because there is another gentleman waiting in line before him. So he gets a fight. Chael Sonnen says, when the bell rings, that moment, Tom Aspinall is no longer the interim champion by law on the fine print, in the laws, right? So bring him back to context. That's one of the things I love about Chael is because he brings up the nerdy shit and all that.
All right.
Makes sense.
I got 2 questions for you. Tom Aspinall.
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 There you go.
Is he really good?
I think he's good.
He can beat Jon?
That's a far. See, Jon has always been my favorite fighter to watch because I felt like any person he fought, he can do whatever he wanted to them. Granted, Jon is older, so if he gets through Stipe, which I think he will, he's gonna get through another training camp, right? Because the body's getting older and older. It doesn't fight like it used to. So I think Jon can beat him, but I think it's a way harder fight if he fought Tom, personally.
Yeah,
but you think he can beat Tom? You don't think he's ducking Tom?
I don't think
it's a fight he can lose.
It's a fight he can lose. That's a better way to say it, right? It's a bigger, like, him fighting Stipe, and he came out and said this publicly, and how I perceive what he said publicly is that Stipe is a household name. The last time Stipe has fought is when he got knocked out by Francis, right? That's a long time ago, right? And Stipe is an amazing firefighter. Thank you for everything you do to your community. And I think when he fights Jon Jones, I think Jon Jones is going to beat him. But the harder fight, without a doubt, I believe, is a young, hungry champion, Tom Aspinall. That's nothing.
Yeah.
For me,
He can move. He can
move.
He's got fluidity.
He's got great
ground
hands.
Stipe is the fight everybody wants to see, but the harder fight here is what he's saying is going to be Tom. And I think everybody is saying that. We just had Stipe on the podcast, and we want to watch him fight Jon.
Yeah.
I think everybody does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think even for me, like, if I was to say the new kid on the block at the flyweight division, Muhammad Mokaev, he's a 125 pound guy. He's undefeated. He is probably a harder fight for people than I am. I'm older. I don't train as much anymore. I'm not the same person I was when I was 28, 30 years old. I'm way more intelligent, but as for like the pop, it's not the same. So that guy would be a harder fight for Alex Pantoja than myself. I'm 37. He's fucking 25 undefeated. Yeah. It's a difference. So for
You only 37?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Man, dude.
He looks like he's 21.
Man, you still in your prime. Yeah.
Prime's different. I mean, yeah, but it's do I want to fight?
Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want it.
I don't have the same desire as Mokop does.
You don't make too much money. That's what the problem is.
No.
That's what it is. I know it.
No, it's not.
Come on, man. I know, yeah.
No, it's not.
I saw where you're going with that.